Welcome back, everybody. Now today I'm enjoying this nice warm spring day here in Las Vegas, enjoying my Arctic Air Freedom neck fan. That's one of 3 as seen on TV cooling items brand new in 2020 that I'm reviewing in today's video. Let's start off with the Arctic Air Pure Chill, and this looks a lot like the Arctic Air Ultra I did a couple years ago, and that itself was an update from the original Arctic Air the year before. So let's take a look at my review of the Arctic Air Pure Chill and how it compares to the 2 previous versions. This is a sibling of the original Arctic Air from 2018, Arctic Air Ultra from 2019. The star of the show is the Arctic Air Pure Chill. Cools the air by 20 degrees Fahrenheit, runs up to 10 hours per fill, it has an exclusive air filter that's great for nasty odors. 3 speeds, low, medium, high, 6 colors for a mood setting, costs just pennies per day. Now the box mentions a UV light, but there's no mention of it on the website whatsoever, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But let's open it up and see how it looks. Always gotta have this, right? Do not return to the store. That's interesting. So first I'm gonna get all 3 of them out and just kind of give a quick overview of all 3 of them and then get the Pure Chill going and see how it actually works. All right, well, let's take a look at all 3 Arctic Airs here. This is the original Arctic Air from 2018, the Arctic Air Ultra from 2019, which was a big improvement over the original for many reasons. If you haven't seen that video, I'll have a description pop up above here. And then here's the Arctic Air Pure Chill. One thing that the Ultra got rid of I wasn't happy with, the original had this kind of USB connector. The Ultra does not, nor does the Pure Chill, which I'm surprised. They originally advertised the Arctic Air as something you could use as a portable device. Maybe getting rid of the USB, they've dumped that advertising angle as well. Also looking at the connectors, the original Arctic Air, its cable seemed like it was more portable friendly, and these two not quite as much. Every time I ever get an electronic device now, I immediately put a tab on there because I have so many electronic devices that I always get these mixed up, so this is just a handy way to keep these straight. I'll put a link to these as well below. But the original Arctic Air has this USB connector. The Ultra has its plug-in the top, Pure Chill also on top. Now the Ultra seemed like it was definitely an improvement. You can tell it's a redesign of the original Arctic Air. The Pure Chill doesn't seem very different from the Ultra. The filters look the same, but the Pure Chill is a little bit thinner, so they're not exactly the same. The Ultra won't fit in here. Another difference between the Ultra and the Chill is the Ultra, you add water here. The Chill, you add water here, but you can also lift this up, and they said you could put ice cubes in there if you need to. Putting ice cubes in here was a little bit more difficult. So I think that they've actually made a few small improvements. I believe all 3 of these hold about 750 milliliters of water. Either way works. All right, these have been going for about 20 minutes. Now the reason you gotta let them sit is because it takes a little bit of time for the moisture to get into the filters, and that's where kind of the evaporative cooling takes place. Just putting my hand in front of these 2 feel quite strong. This one's weak. Original Arctic Air, you can't even adjust the angle, but it's weak anyways, very weak. 78, that's room temperature. Oh, I saw a 65, a 63. The Ultra is looking good. It's in the 60s to low 70s. The Chill, upper 60s to low 70s. They're roughly the same. I just need to get rid of the original. There's kind of no point. They are both moist, so they are getting moisture. That's good. I'm gonna take these out and get them wet, put them in the freezer, see how that does. It also says for best results, you can throw some ice cubes in there. Perhaps the most important thing to consider with the Arctic Air, all 3 versions, and to some extent the 3rd item in this video, is that they use evaporative cooling. So the humidity where you're at is going to influence how well this product works. So say you're in Florida and the humidity is 85%, it's just gonna feel like warm, wet air. If you're here in Vegas and the humidity is under 10%, it might feel pretty nice. Now before I go any further with the Arctic Air Pure Chill, I should point out that I did get requests for this, and when I saw the website, it looks so similar to the Ultra, I actually wrote to the company and asked them what the primary differences were. When they wrote back to me, they said, this product's been discontinued. So I wrote back and I said, how is it discontinued when I'm still seeing a live website taking orders and it's still in stores? They wrote back saying, well, maybe the stores have an overstock, and they didn't address the website issue, and they said it is discontinued. So I don't know what's going on with that. I've never really encountered that before, where a product still has a live website, is still in stores, and they're telling me it's discontinued when it's obviously being sold. So I don't know. That's a weird one. All right, these are fresh out of the freezer. It's been 24 hours. They're actually making a crackling sound, which is kind of interesting. Let me see what the temperature reading on these are. 6 degrees, look at this. 6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's chilly. All right, try this one. 0.6 degrees. The Ultra is reading about 5 to 6 degrees. The Chill is about 0, so maybe the material's different, I don't know. Let's put the filters in there and see how cool the air actually comes out now. These are both been freshly filled with cool water. I don't feel a discernible difference between the two of these. They both feel very nice, actually. Let's have a little bit more unbiased opinion here. Let me see, 65, 57, 54, 50, 48. 47, and I'm on the slats. I'm not actually touching the filter. The Pure Chill. I've got faith in you, Pure Chill. Yeah, that's an unimpressive 61. 50, okay, 55. I'm getting cooler. 54, 53. I got a 53. It may not be a significant difference when you feel it, but it does seem to show a slight difference in coolness, the Ultra being a little better than the Pure Chill. I'm not sure why. Let me go add some ice cubes and see what difference that makes. I got a few ice cubes in there. This is much easier. Look at this. Much easier. One thing I noticed about the Pure Chill is that even though it's easier to add ice cubes, because you kind of have this recessed area where you fill from, the ice cubes are a little bit more difficult to put in there and close the tops. These have been in for about 5 minutes now, so let me check the temperature and see how it turned out. Well, on the Ultra, I got about 1 degree cooler, not significant. I guess because you already have a frozen filter, the ice cubes don't make a huge difference. What's interesting about the Chill is it seems like it gets warmer as it goes down. So the coolest I've gotten from the Pure Chill is 51. I'm a little bit on the fence about the Pure Chill. It seems like they made a few small improvements, but making the filter smaller when you freeze it seems like it provides less coolness than when you have a thicker filter, so I don't know. All right, let me try a head-to-head, well, one head. Let me try a head competition. I'm gonna put my head right in the center of these two and see if I notice a difference in coolness and if I notice a difference in strength. You know, if I leave my head there for a while, the fan strength seems the same. Ultra does seem slightly cooler, which is weird because they're almost the same design. It's very strange. But I only have one more test to do. That's tonight when I'm gonna do the color comparison, which I think the Pure Chill is gonna win on that one because this only has one color. But let's pull out the original Arctic Air for that one and then wrap it up. Let's quickly take a look at the lighted feature. Now, actually, the original Arctic Air, that's the front, but they put the light on the side. The Arctic Air Ultra, the light is embedded underneath, and the Pure Chill, it goes around the top. I think the Pure Chill looks the best. The original, you can toggle through a bunch of different colors. Now the Ultra is not so impressive. All you have is bright and dim, and that's it. No color change whatsoever. The Pure Chill kind of goes back to the original where you have a variety of colors, which are much more pleasing. The Pure Chill is probably the best when it comes to the nightlight function. And it also doesn't go off. The light is always on. I don't think you can even put it on without the light on. Now it's time for the Arctic Air Freedom, which I began in this video using. This is just kind of a regular neck fan under the Arctic Air umbrella of products. If you recall, I've done the Arctic Air hat as well. It's just a 3-speed fan that goes around your neck. So let's take a look at how my review went. Let's crack it open. Also nicely displayed. We even have a coupon for 20% off. Very nice. It also comes with its own USB cable, that's nice. The claims are that it's a personal cooler. It uses advanced comfort chill technology that pulls the hot air in and transforms it into a cool, refreshing breeze. That's their words, not mine. It says compact, lightweight. Sometimes lightweight means cheap, but we'll see about that. Hands-free design, filters the air, 3 speeds, USB rechargeable. As of this filming date, this is not on Amazon, so there's no pros and cons report, so I'll have to just see how it goes. But I do have this that I reviewed last year. It even has the word Arctic in it, Arctic neck cooler. So I'm gonna compare the two of these. Now this one, I think I paid more for this one. I have to look it up. I'll put it on the screen right over here what I paid for it last year. I think it was more expensive, but this one also had a cooling plate on the neck, which I actually quite liked because it stayed cool. This one does not seem to have that. But I'll compare the two of these, and I'll also look at this on its own merits because it might be in a different price range. So let's charge this up, read the instructions, and get started. So they're a little bit different price ranges. The Arctic Air Freedom feels a little bit maybe more cheap than the Amazon version. But let me put the Arctic Air Freedom on and give it a shot outside in the warmth. Now it only goes one way. The vents are right here. These are not fans, these are actually intakes. Oh, that feels good. Oh wow, it's weird, it's blowing up into my ears. You can definitely adjust it this way, so I'm feeling the breeze right along here, not like on my face. You can adjust it a little bit this way, a lot this way, and even a little bit that way too. It feels nice. It's actually a nice cool breeze. That was high. Okay, there's medium, a low. I don't know why you didn't use anything but high. High is the way to go. So let me try the other Amazon version. If you missed my review from last year, this one does a pretty good job of twisting this way and that way. Now in this case, these are fans, and there is a cooling neck plate right here. I can actually aim the airflow right up to my face. The air from the vents here don't feel as cool as the Arctic Air Freedom. This feels like just regular air temperature. Now the breeze outside is picking up, and I feel it much less than I did before. But you're gonna use it outside. I mean, they show people at the beach, so I mean, it's an outdoor use item. So if you have any breeze at all, it might minimize how well this works. But it actually is pretty nice. Maybe I'll take a little stroll and see how it works when I'm walking. Actually, I definitely feel it. Even though there's a slight breeze and I am moving, I still feel it. I wish I could direct it at my face a little bit better, but overall, I actually think it works pretty well. They say cycling is one of the things you can use it for. You're gonna have a breeze in your face much stronger than this anyway, so I don't know. You have to keep your expectations in check for the Arctic Air Freedom. Time for the car test of the Arctic Air Freedom and the Amazon one from 2020. It's a little bit warm in my car right now. It's 82 degrees. It's a little bit stuffy. I drove over here with no air on, so I would actually purposely made it stuffy in my car, so this would actually be a good test. Let me put it on and see what happens. All right, I wish it was a little bit further out because I feel like it's just getting from there back. If it was a little bit longer, it doesn't hit the front of my face, it just hits kind of like the bottom of my jawbones are nice and cool. It's stuffy in the car, and it definitely helps in this situation. I feel like I should be a little bit longer though. Let me try the Amazon fan. See, the neck fan feels very nice. And this one you can adjust a little bit more. And I do feel like it's hitting more the front of my face. It's like right here. Gonna run them both for, what time is this? 1:30 right now. I'm gonna run for 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna check back with the thermometer test. But right now I'm gonna put this on because it's kind of stuffy in here. So what if I do the double, oh wow. Now that, it's blowing right in my ears. I can barely even hear myself talk, it's so loud. That's ridiculous. Here's the fan from Amazon. Let's see what we got here. I mean, it doesn't show any difference. That's just blowing warm air around here. All right, we got the Arctic Air Freedom. This is where the air comes out at, nothing. If I go way in there, I'm not seeing too much. Okay, well, I'm gonna say their claims of being a cooling fan is a little bit tough to swallow. You know, when you have a fan blowing you, it's always gonna feel cooler than just dead air, which it does, but the thermometer doesn't lie, and it's not showing colder temperature coming out of there. You would think the insides would be cold if it was cold air going across there. I'm just not getting any reading of any kind of cooler air, so I don't know. I always get accused of user error. Well, there's one button, and I push the button, so I can't be user error in this case. I have more tests to do. What does my head say? 93 degrees. What does my shirt say? What does it show? 92 degrees. Let me see the fan. 91 degrees. Not much difference. We'll keep trying. But nice try. Yeah, that's what cool air feels like. 46 degrees. This is the GoFan Cool Mist. This is also an updated product. There was a GoFan regular last year. This is the Cool Mist version, which has a mist that comes out of the center. Let's take a look and see how this review went. Let's crack it open first, see what's inside. Some very minimal instructions. That's one side of one sheet. USB cable, little bottle, and here's the fan itself. They say it's good for home, office, outdoors, a 3-speed fan, and a 360-degree spin design, rechargeable and portable. And there's the rechargeable battery right there. They say it lasts up to 6 hours per charge. An optional mist function. All you have to do is add water. I'm assuming that's what this is all about. They say it cools the air over 10 degrees. They don't specify as 10 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. I'm guessing Fahrenheit. There's only one review on Amazon that said the mist function doesn't really work, but we'll find out all this stuff we test it out. If I didn't point out already, there was a GoFan last year that didn't have the cool mist part, so the only real feature was that it was a rechargeable fan, it was portable, and it could move in 360 degrees, but it did not have the cool mist feature, so that is the new one in 2021. They give you this little bottle that you're supposed to put water into to fill it up with, so let's do it right now. I've got my Pink Floyd shot glass. I'm just gonna fill it up like this. As you can see, there's a little opening here where the water goes, and there's a couple of tubes in there that connect to the fan where your cool mist comes from. I don't really see where the water's going, but it is definitely going in there somewhere. Let me first turn it on and just see how it works as a fan. You see, it starts off, that's kind of low. Do you ever want low on a fan? Come on, I don't even need low. The other thing about the Cool Mist fan is that it can move in any direction. You can move it this way, you can move it that way, you can angle it pretty much anywhere you want. That by itself is a nice feature. The fact that it's rechargeable, they say it can last 3 to 6 hours, depending on what speed you're using. Right there is the Cool Mist button. We're gonna hit it. Oh, I heard something. If you look very closely, you can see a very tiny mist. So the mist just goes on and off. There's not different levels of mist. But man, that's a very faint mist. I'm gonna try measuring right into this thing. All right, we get a few degrees, 75, 74 versus 76, 77. I wonder if it'd be better on low. Maybe the high is just blowing the mist too much. Let me try on low. I don't know if the mist looks any better or not. I must have missed the mist because I'm not really feeling it. You can put it on tables. Normally you wouldn't be able to put a fan right next to you and have it blow right at you, but in this case you can. Let me put it back on. I like the fact that it's so directional, and I like the fact that it has a clip, and I like the fact that it actually is rechargeable. That mist just, well, despite the fact that the mist is kind of disappointing, this fan does have advantages over the Arctic Air. and that would be the fact that the Go fan is actually portable. Now, the original Arctic Air was advertised as portable. They had a USB plug. They seem to ditch that idea because it's really not portable. Not when you got this not airtight water container. It's not portable. This one is portable. There's no leaks. I could even put it on my steering wheel. Not while driving. This was not a recommendation while driving. Say it's a hot day, I don't have air in my car, I'm having lunch. This would work. The mist is on right now. I feel absolutely no mist whatsoever. So it really just feels like an ordinary fan to me. I like the Go fan. I would really have liked it more if the mist was better. I mean, but you could get the original Go fan. I'm not sure if the price difference, I'll put the price difference here. If there is a difference, I would get the cheaper of the two because I don't really see much difference, so. Ah, cool. Oh, you know what? I feel the mist. It's much cooler when you're this close to it. To duplicate one of their commercials, they had the Go fan on some concrete, they had a thermometer, and they were showing how much cooler the Go fan was. Now the Go fan's not on, but it's been sitting on for about, maybe 10 minutes. Concrete is 112. The blue part of the fan is 96. White part is 89. The silver part, about 89. Let me turn the fan on. All right, so the silver part has dropped. It's, you know, pushing 10 degrees cooler. White part, a little cooler. So the very center where the cool mist is coming out, yeah, it's definitely cooler, but when you start getting down, I'm inside in the blue, still 90 degrees. I'm not sure if that's a good test because we're going right up in it. When you get a few feet away, it drops off considerably. I've actually got the fan on my door of my car. There's a very slight breeze out here. It's not a very significant breeze. It's a very mild breeze. I have 2 feet in front of the fan. I don't even feel it because the breeze is blowing across this way. I'm now about less than a foot away. I finally feel it. Back here, disappears. So in the end, I think I kind of like all these products. I'm not sure I love all these products. They're almost there. The Arctic Air Pure Chill, I'm not even sure if it's going to be continued or not. They said it was discontinued, but it's still in stores and the website's still going, so I don't know. The problem with that is that it doesn't use the same filter as the Ultra, so if it is discontinued, you might be out of luck if you want to use filters in the future. If it was me, I'd probably still stick with the Ultra for that reason, but if they do continue producing it, as far as I'm concerned, it's basically the same product. As far as the Arctic Air Freedom goes, it's a good run-of-the-mill fan. There's nothing really unusual about it to me. It works well. I wish it was a little bit longer so it could direct it at my face better, but otherwise it's pretty good. And as far as the Go fan goes, to me the mist doesn't add anything from the original Go fan. The original Go fan is a perfectly fine portable fan that has a lot of directional options, but the Cool Mist version I don't feel like adds almost anything to it unless you put it right up against your face, then you feel the mist. Otherwise that mist to me is non-existent. But if you've tried any of these products, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching and I'll see you next time.